Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and I'm here with my friend Eric.
Hello to all our viewers and listeners. We're happy to have you with us today.
In this podcast, we explain some English words in a very simple and basic way. We also give you some example dialogues to help you understand how to use these words in different situations. We hope you enjoy our podcast and learn something new.
And today, we have 5 words to explain to you. They are to be tiny, to be cautious, to compare, to let down, and to be a mess. Are you ready, Lisa?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's start with the first word, to be tiny. What does it mean, Eric?
Well, to be tiny means to be very small. For example, an ant is tiny. You can barely see it with your eyes.
So, to be tiny means to be very, very small. Can you give us an example of dialogue with this word?
Sure, Lisa. Here is one.
Have you seen the new kitten Sarah got?
No, I haven't. Is it cute?
Yes, it's incredibly cute and so tiny. It fits in the palm of my hand.
Ah, I can't wait to see it. Tiny kittens are the cutest.
Oh, I like tiny kittens. They are so cute.
Yes, Lisa. Tiny kittens are really adorable. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have pets now, but I used to have a cat. And you?
I have a dog. His name is Max. He's very friendly and loves playing in the park.
I miss my cat so much, I'm thinking of adopting one soon.
You should do it as soon as possible, Lisa. Pets make life happier.
Yes, it does. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope you will have one tiny kitten soon, Lisa.
Thank you, Eric. I hope so. All right, let's continue with the next word, to be cautious.
To be cautious.
To be cautious.
What does it mean, Lisa?
To be cautious means to be careful and avoid risks. For example, if you cross the street, you should be cautious. You should look both ways and wait for the green light. A driver is also cautious when he or she drives slowly and follows the traffic rules.
That's a good explanation, Lisa. Can you give us an example dialogue with this word?
Sure, Eric, here is one.
I'm going to climb that mountain. It looks fun.
Are you sure? That mountain is very high and steep. You should be cautious.
Don't worry, Dan. I have all the equipment and experience. I'll be fine.
Okay, but please be careful. I don't want you to get hurt.
In this dialogue, Cindy wants to climb a mountain, but Dan warns her to be cautious. That means he wanted her to be careful and avoid risks, right?
Yes, Lisa. That's correct. Dan was concerned about Cindy's safety, but Cindy was confident and adventurous. She didn't think the mountain was too dangerous.
Even if I had experience, I think climbing a mountain might be risky sometimes. I prefer to stay on the ground.
Lisa, it seems that you don't like to take risks.
I think it depends on the situation. Sometimes I like to take risks and try new things, but other times I like to be cautious and avoid dangers. For example, I don't like to ride roller coasters or bungee jumping. They are too scary for me. What about you, Eric?
Well, I'm similar to you, Lisa. I also like to take risks and be cautious depending on the situation. But I think I'm more adventurous than you. I like to ride roller coasters and bungee jumping. They are fun and exciting for me. But I also know when to be cautious and careful. I don't take risks that are too dangerous or harmful.
Yes, we have to know our limits. I think that's what our listeners do too. They are smart and balanced people who want to learn English and have fun at the same time.
That's right, Lisa. And we're happy to help them with that. We hope they enjoyed our podcast today and learned something new.
All right, let's move on to the next word. To compare.
To compare.
To compare.
What does it mean, Lisa?
To compare means to examine or think about 2 or more things and see how they are the same or different. For example, you can compare apples and oranges. They are both fruits, but they have different colors, shapes, and tastes.
Let's have a look at our example dialogue then.
Which dress do you like better, this one or that one?
Let me compare them. This one is blue and that one is red. This one has flowers and that one has stripes. This one is long and that one is short. I think they are both nice, but I like this one more. It suits you better.
Thank you, Frank. You're very kind. I'll buy this one then.
That was a very nice dialogue, Lisa. So, in this dialogue, Emma and Frank compare 2 dresses. That means they examined them and saw how they were similar or different.
Emma and Frank compared the dresses by looking at their colors, patterns, and lengths.
Yes, Lisa. Okay, let's move on to the next word.
Before we move on, let me ask you a question. If you compare Spanish and English, what would you say?
Good question. I would say that Spanish and English have some similarities and some differences. For example, they both use the same alphabet. But Spanish has some extra letters. They also have some words that come from Latin or Greek, and they sound and mean the same. But they also have some differences in grammar and pronunciation. For example, Spanish has nouns that are masculine or feminine and adjectives that change according to the noun. English doesn't have that. I think these are some of the main similarities and differences between Spanish and English.
Eric, you made a good comparison of Spanish and English. I think both languages are beautiful and useful.
I agree. These are some of the most spoken languages in the world.
Yes, that's another fact. All right, our next word is to let down. What does it mean, Eric?
To let down means to make someone unhappy or not do what they want or expect. For example, if you say you will do something for someone, but if you don't do it, you let them down. They are sad and angry because you did not keep your word. A teacher can also let down a student if he or she does not help them or teach them well.
That's a good explanation, Eric. And here is an example dialogue.
Hi, Harry. I'm sorry I'm late. I had some problems at work.
Grace, you let me down. We were supposed to go to the movies together. I bought the tickets and waited for you for an hour. But you never showed up.
I'm really sorry, Harry. I didn't mean to let you down. I had an urgent project to finish, and I couldn't leave. I tried to call you, but your phone was off.
Well, you should have told me earlier. I wasted my time and money for nothing. I'm very upset with you, Grace.
So in this dialogue, Grace lets Harry down. That means she disappointed him and failed to meet his expectations.
Yes, Eric, that's correct. Harry felt sad and angry because Grace did not keep his promise.
Well, I think letting someone down is a bad thing. It hurts their feelings and damages their trust. Have you ever let someone down or been disappointed by someone else, Lisa?
I have, Eric. I think it might happen to everyone. Sometimes we do something wrong unintentionally, or things can happen that we cannot stop. But I always say sorry and fix it. I also forgive others when they make me unhappy. I think that's key for any relationship.
I agree, Lisa. I also think talking and communication are important. It helps us understand each other better and avoid misunderstandings. I think that's what our listeners want too. They want to communicate better in English and learn new words.
That's why we're here. We're here to help our viewers improve their English and have fun at the same time. And we have one last word to explain to them today. A mess.
A mess.
A mess. Are you ready, Eric?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it, Lisa.
All right, our last word is a mess. What does it mean, Eric?
A mess means a situation or a place that is dirty or chaotic. For example, if you spill your coffee on the floor, you make a mess. A room can also be a mess. If there are clothes, books, and toys everywhere, it's a mess.
So a mess means a situation or a place that is dirty, disorderly, or chaotic. And our example dialogue is coming.
Look at this kitchen, it's a mess. Who cooked last night?
Me. I made pasta and salad. What's the problem?
The problem is everything. Dishes, pots, pans, sauce, crumbs, and lettuce everywhere. Why did you leave this mess, John?
I'm sorry, Helen. I was tired. I wanted to clean in the morning. But I slept late and went to work. I didn't want to make a mess.
I have to clean it now. Thanks, John.
In the dialogue, John made a mess in the kitchen by not washing the dishes, wiping the surfaces, or sweeping the floor. Helen had to do all the work, and she was very unhappy with him. Do you keep things neat and tidy, Lisa?
I like to keep things neat and tidy, Eric. I think it makes the place look nice and comfortable. It also makes me feel more organized and relaxed. I always put things back where they belong. How about you, Eric?
I'm the same, Lisa. I don't like to make a mess or see a mess. I think it's a sign of respect and responsibility.
I totally agree with you, Eric. Okay, we hope our viewers had fun and learned some new words today. We also hope they liked our example dialogues and our conversations.
We had a wonderful time, and we want to thank you, our viewers, for your support and comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
And we hope to see you again soon. Until then, take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Some words in a simple and funny way. I'm Lisa, and this is my co-host, Eric.
Hello to all our listeners. We're happy to have you with us today.
In this episode, we're going to explain 5 words that you might hear or use in everyday English. They are to be enormous, to be likely, to be fancy, to avoid, and to get over. Are you ready, Eric?
I'm ready, Lisa. Let's start with the first word, to be enormous.
To be enormous.
To be enormous. What does it mean, Lisa?
To be enormous means to be very, very big. Something that is enormous is much bigger than normal or usual. For example, an elephant is an enormous animal. It is much bigger than a dog or a cat.
That's right, Lisa. And can you give us an example dialogue with the word enormous?
Sure, Eric. Here is an example dialogue between 2 friends who are at the zoo.
Wow, look at that elephant. It's enormous.
I know, right? It must weigh a ton.
Do you think it's friendly?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to make it angry.
In the dialogue, Anna and Ben are talking about how big the elephant is. They use the word enormous to describe its size.
Yes, Eric, and did you notice how they use the expression, I know, right, in the dialogue?
Yes, I did, Lisa. What does it mean?
It means that you agree with someone or that you have the same opinion. For example, if I say, this cake is delicious, and you say, I know, right? It means that you also think the cake is delicious.
I see. That's a useful expression to know. Thanks for explaining it.
You're welcome, Eric.
By the way, do you like elephants, Lisa?
I do, Eric. I think they are amazing animals. They are very smart and loyal.
Agreed. I would love to see them in their natural habitat someday.
Maybe we can go on a safari trip together.
That would be awesome, Lisa. Let's do that soon.
Okay, Eric. Well, now let's move on to the second word, to be likely.
To be likely.
To be likely. What does it mean, Eric?
To be likely means to have a high chance of happening or being true. For example, it is likely to rain tomorrow. It means that there is a high chance of rain tomorrow. As an example, here is a dialogue between 2 students studying for a test for our viewers to understand it better.
Are you ready for the test tomorrow?
Not really. I didn't study much.
Me neither. I think we're likely to fail.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we should study together tonight.
Good idea. Let's meet at the library.
In the dialogue, Tom and Sarah are not confident about the test. They use the word likely to express their low chance of passing.
Eric, do you like studying for tests?
I don't, Lisa. I find it boring and stressful.
Me too, Eric. I prefer learning by doing things.
I totally agree with you. That's a better way to remember things.
Okay, Eric, let's move on to the third word. To be fancy.
To be fancy.
To be fancy. To be fancy means to be very elegant and expensive. Something that is fancy is of high quality or has a lot of decoration. For example, a fancy dress is a very elegant dress that you wear for a special occasion.
That's right, Lisa. And can you give us an example dialogue with the word fancy?
Yes, Eric. Here is the example dialogue of 2 sisters who are going to a wedding.
What are you going to wear to the wedding? I don't know. I don't have anything fancy enough.
Me neither. Maybe we should go shopping and buy some new clothes.
Good idea. Let's go to the mall and find some fancy dresses.
Did you understand the dialogue, Eric?
Yes, Lisa. In the dialogue, Lily and Rose are looking for some elegant clothes to wear to the wedding. They use the word fancy to describe the kind of clothes they want. By the way, Lisa, do you like fancy things?
Yes, I do. I like to dress up and go to fancy places sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's fun to enjoy some luxury once in a while.
I think so, Eric. Maybe we can go to a fancy restaurant together someday?
That would be fantastic, Lisa. Let's make a plan about it after the podcast.
Sure, Eric. Okay, let's move on to the fourth word, to avoid.
To avoid.
To avoid. What does it mean, Eric?
To avoid means to stay away from something or someone that you don't want to deal with, or that could cause you harm. For example, you should avoid eating too much junk food. It means that you should not eat too much junk food because it is bad for your health.
Nice explanation, Eric.
And here is the example dialogue between two co-workers who are having a problem with their boss.
I hate our boss. He is always rude and unfair to us.
I know, right? He is the worst boss ever.
How do you cope with him?
I try to avoid him as much as possible. I don't talk to him unless I have to.
Me too. I hope he gets fired soon.
In the dialogue, Jack and Jill are unhappy with their boss. They use the word avoid to describe their strategy of staying away from him.
Oh, what a difficult situation to work with a manager. You always try to avoid.
Yes, indeed, Lisa, you're right. Maybe Jack and Jill could try talking to their boss about how they feel.
That sounds like a good idea. Open communication might help improve the situation.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Okay, well, let's move on to the fifth and final word, to get over.
To get over.
To get over. What does it mean, Lisa?
To get over means to recover from something or to stop feeling bad about something. For example, you can get over a cold or flu. It means, in short, that your illness or problem goes away, and you feel better. You can also get over a breakup or a loss. It means that you stop feeling sad or angry about what happened and move on with your life.
That's right, Lisa. And can you give us an example dialogue with the word get over?
Sure, Eric. Here is an example of dialogue between two friends who are talking about their love lives.
How are you doing, Kate? I heard you broke up with your boyfriend.
I'm doing okay, Liz. Thanks for asking. It was hard at first, but I'm getting over it.
I'm glad to hear that you are getting over it, Kate. You deserve to be happy.
Fortunately, Sarah is getting over it. Otherwise, life would be very hard for her.
Yeah, Lisa, people who have a hard time should focus on something else to get over their problems.
Absolutely, Eric.
Lisa, do you have anything that you got over recently?
I do, Eric. I got over my fear of flying. I used to be very scared of airplanes, but I decided to face my fear and take a flight to visit my family.
Wow, Lisa, that's very brave of you. How did you do it?
I did some research and learned that flying is very safe and that there are many ways to cope with anxiety. I also listened to some relaxing music and meditated during the flight.
That's amazing, Lisa. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Eric. You're very supportive. How about you? Do you have anything that you got over recently?
Yes, Lisa. I had a cold last month and needed to rest at home for a week. It took me 1 week to get over it completely.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Nowadays, people become sick very often, so everybody should avoid cold weather and be careful about it.
Yes, Lisa, it's true.
Okay, well, that's all for this episode of the Simply Explained English podcast. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new.
Thank you for listening and joining us today. We'll be back with more words and dialogues in the next video.
Until then, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa, and I'm here with my friend Eric. Say hi, Eric.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, listeners. I'm Eric, and I'm happy to be here with you.
In this episode, we're going to explain some words that you might hear or use in everyday English. The first word of today is to be cute. Next is to be wavy. Then, to calm down, to cause, and. The final one is backbone of something. We'll give you the meaning, some examples, and some dialogues to practice. Are you ready, Eric?
I'm ready, Lisa. Let's start with the first word.
Okay, the first word is to be cute.
To be cute.
To be cute. Do you know what it means, Eric?
Well, I think it means to be pretty or attractive, right?
That's right, Eric, but it can also mean to be adorable or charming, especially for children or animals. For example, you can say, "Your baby is so cute," or "Look at that cute puppy."
I see. So, it's a positive word that you can use to compliment someone or something.
Exactly. And you can also use it as an adjective, like a cute dress or a cute smile.
Okay, I got you. Can you give us a dialogue to show how to use this word, Lisa?
Sure, Eric. Here's a dialogue between two friends, Anna and Ben, who are looking at some photos on Anna's phone.
Look, this is my niece Emma. She's 3 years old.
Wow, she's so cute. She has your eyes.
Thank you. She's very smart and funny too.
I bet she is. And who's this?
This is my cat, Fluffy. He's very lazy and loves to sleep.
He's very cute too.
He is. He's very soft and cuddly.
You have a lot of cute things in your life, Anna.
Thank you, Ben. You're very kind.
And that's the end of the dialogue. How did you find it, Eric?
I found it very cute, Lisa.
So do you have any cute things in your life, Eric?
Well, I do. I have a cute dog named Spot. He's very playful and loyal.
Ah, that's nice, Eric. I love dogs. What kind of dog is he?
He's a golden retriever. He has a cute face and a cute tail.
He sounds adorable. Maybe you can bring him here one day?
Yeah, good idea. I'm sure he'll like to come here.
Great, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's move on to the next word. The next word is to be wavy.
To be wavy.
To be wavy. Do you know what it means, Eric?
I think it means to have curves or bends, like waves in the ocean.
That's right. You can use it to describe things that are not straight or smooth, but have a wavy shape or pattern. For example, you can say, "Her hair is wavy," or "This fabric has a wavy design."
I see. So, it's a word that you can use to describe the appearance of something.
Exactly, Eric. Let's move on to the dialogue to show how to use this word in a dialogue between two friends, Mia and Leo, who are at the beach.
Leo, do you want to go for a swim?
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Wait, Leo, you need to put some sunscreen on.
Oh, right. Thanks, Mia.
Here, let me help you. You have a lot of wavy hair.
Yeah, I like my hair wavy. It makes me look cool.
How was the dialogue, Eric?
I liked it. It was a nice dialogue.
Do you like swimming in a wavy sea, Eric?
I do. I think swimming in a wavy sea is fun and exciting.
Yeah, it's a great way to exercise and enjoy nature.
I agree, but on the other hand, if the sea is too wavy, it might be better not to swim. Otherwise, it can be dangerous.
I totally agree. Maybe we should remind our viewers not to swim in a too wavy sea.
Yes, Lisa, everybody should be careful when they swim in a too wavy sea, even if they are good at swimming.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next word. The next word is to calm down.
To calm down.
To calm down. Can you explain what it means, Eric?
Sure. It means to relax or to stop being angry or nervous.
Yep. You can use this word to tell someone or yourself to become more peaceful or quiet. For example, you can say, "Calm down, everything will be okay." Or, "I need to calm down before the exam."
So, it's a word that you can use to reduce stress or tension.
Exactly. And you can also use it as an adjective like a calm person or a calm place.
Can you give us a dialogue to show how to use this word, Lisa?
Sure, Eric. Here's a dialogue between two friends, Sam and Tina, who are watching a scary movie.
This movie is so scary. I can't watch it.
Come on, Sam. It's not that scary. It's just a movie.
No, it's too scary. Look at that monster. It's going to eat them.
Calm down, Sam. It's not real. It's just a special effect.
I don't care. It's too scary. I'm going to close my eyes.
Don't be silly, Sam. You're missing the best part.
No, thank you. I'd rather be calm than scared.
Fine, suit yourself. But you're missing a lot of fun.
It was a very funny dialogue.
Yeah, it was. Sam was very scared. Do you like scary movies, Eric?
Well, I don't mind them, but I prefer comedies or action movies.
I agree with you. They're more enjoyable and less stressful.
Maybe we can watch a comedy or an action movie together sometime.
That sounds like a good idea, Eric. I'd love that.
Great, Lisa. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, let's move on to the next word. The next word is to cause.
To cause.
To cause. Do you know what it means, Eric?
Yep. It means to make something happen, or to be the reason for something.
You can use this word to show the connection between an action and a result. For example, you can say smoking causes lung cancer, or rain causes the road to be slippery.
Yes, exactly, Lisa. It's a word that you can use to explain why something happens.
And you can also use it as a noun, like a cause. That means a goal or a purpose that you support or fight for.
Let's have a look at a dialogue to show how to use this word.
Here's a dialogue between two friends, Jack and Lily, who are talking about an accident.
Hey Tom, are you okay? I've heard you had a car accident.
Hi, Sarah. I'm okay, thanks. It was not a serious accident.
What happened?
Well, I was driving on the highway and suddenly a deer jumped in front of my car.
Oh no, that's scary. Did the deer cause any damage to your car?
Yes, it did. It caused a big dent in the hood and a broken headlight.
I'm sorry to hear that. How about you? Did you get hurt?
No, I didn't. I was wearing my seatbelt and the airbag saved me.
I'm glad to hear that. You were lucky.
I was, Sarah. I was very lucky.
They didn't mention what happened to the deer. I hope he is okay as well.
I hope so, Lisa. They are strong animals.
I hope so. Anyway, have you ever had a car accident, Eric?
Fortunately, I haven't, Lisa. I always try to be careful when I drive.
I think driving is a big responsibility.
Absolutely, Lisa. We need to be safe and cautious.
That's right, Eric. Maybe we can make a video with some tips on how to drive safely for our followers.
That sounds like a fantastic idea, Lisa. We should make a plan to do it as soon as possible.
Yes, Eric. The video will be useful for their English as well.
It'll be useful, no doubt.
Okay, today's last word is the backbone of something.
It means the most important or essential part of something.
That's right, Eric. You can use this word to describe something that supports or gives strength to something else. For example, you can say the workers are the backbone of the company, or family is the backbone of society.
So it's a word that you can use to show the importance or value of something.
Exactly. And you can also use it as a noun like a backbone. That means the spine or the main bone in your back.
Is a dialogue coming, Lisa?
Sure, Eric. Here's a dialogue between two friends, Kim and Ryan, who are talking about their school project.
Hey Ryan, how's the project going?
Hi, Kim. It's going well. I've finished the research and the outline.
That's great! You're amazing, Ryan. You're the backbone of our team.
Thank you, Kim. You're very kind. But you're also doing a great job. You've done the design and the presentation.
It was a useful example of how to use the word backbone in a positive way.
So, what do you think is the backbone of our podcast, Eric?
Wow, it's a very good question. I think the backbone of our podcast is our friendship, Lisa.
Absolutely. I think our friendship is what makes our podcast fun and easy to listen to and watch.
I agree, Lisa. We have a good chemistry and a good rapport.
Maybe we can share some stories about how we became friends.
That sounds fantastic. I'd love to share our friendship stories.
Great, Eric. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, Lisa. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching to the Simply Explained English podcast. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new.
Yes, thank you for watching. We hope you had fun and practiced your English.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment or a review.
Yes, please do. We'd love to hear from you and answer your questions.
Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.